All right.
We are back with Drake Gallows here on KHEC Country, a one-on-one interview. And anyway, so you have this on YouTube. You have your own channel
Yeah.
on YouTube, and you have this great concept, which I was glad to be a part of a few times.
Oh yeah.
Will Pete and check it out. You have the heat seeker. So where did this idea come from?
Okay. I'm glad you asked that question. Honestly, I mean that's one of the questions I really hoped you would ask me today. The heat seeker is pretty much my way of getting promo time. I mean, not all the time. We have, we don't really cut promos on it, but I don't have a lot of opportunities to get in front of a microphone, and I don't get a lot of opportunity to address people.
Right.
Because it's mostly we try to keep everything in the ring, and we don't do a lot of bullshit talking. Because I know if you watch anything on television right now, it's a 2-hour program, 30 minutes of wrestling, an hour and a half of promos and interviews and entrances. From bell to bell, you get maybe 30 minutes or less.
And that's 30 minutes if you're lucky. And it's not a pay-per-view.
And it's not a pay-per-view. My opinion on that, I mean, it's pro wrestling. It's not pro talking. You know what I mean? So, I'm sitting in my house one day, and there was the topic of the day was in Oklahoma now, before you can receive an athletic license as a professional wrestler, referee, anything really, they want you to submit to a blood test. So they can, they give you the blood test. You pretty much check to see if you have HIV, hepatitis, any kind of diseases that you can pass on to anybody else. Because there was a guy in Tulsa, I won't say his name, but he doesn't wrestle anymore, and he actually did test positive for HIV, and he will eventually grow to get AIDS. And they didn't want that to pass through, because as soon as they found out about that, they put a halt on anyone getting their license, and they had to check everybody, and they told us we all had to do drug tests and stuff. So I'm sitting at my kitchen table. I've got Kevin James Sanchez and I believe LJ McDaniels with me, and I said, what's your opinion on the wellness program and the drug testing that we possibly will have to do? Because there's also a chance that we might have to submit to an alcohol test, drug test, any of that kind of stuff. Because they want us to be clean. They don't want us to be like Dusty Wolf. Anyway, pretty much what the whole concept of it was is I just wanted to catch somebody's opinion on it and see if we could put it on the internet and get some feedback. So I posted the first episode, and I mean overnight, 30 views, the next day 50 views, the next day, we got up to about 70-80 views on here, and I'm like, okay, this is local indies. I know half of the people that wrestle at the Underground Arena, and a lot of the people that come to the shows as fans, some of them are older folks, so they don't get on the internet. So I know that at least the young crowd is checking out what I'm doing. I originally got the YouTube channel just so I could plug all my matches, because the more you put out there, the more it's going to be seen. Whether it's good, bad, or good, great, I mean, no matter what, someone's going to see it, and if they like what they see, you got a better chance of getting booked.
Right.
So I've got all my matches on my Drake Gallows channel. You can hit up YouTube, type in Drake Gallows, one word, you find the channel. I click on it, you can see any of that, no problem. And one heat seeker turned into 2 heat seekers, which turned into almost 20 now. So I've been doing it since, I believe, November or December. I mean, it hasn't been long, but, I think I've been All-American champion since I started it, so hopefully we'll rack up to 50 and 100 episodes eventually, and we'll be able to keep it going for a long time. Because any kind of time I can get on the internet to talk, like I am right now, we're doing this radio interview, I've got the camera going, right there. Devin, you want to wave at the camera? Hey, how's it going? That's Devin Oliphant, everybody, KHCC Online Radio. So pretty much it just turned into a comedy show. I mean, it's kind of a mix between shoot interviews if I'm pissed off and I need to shoot on somebody like Rudy Edwards.
That was a great episode, by the way.
It was just me pissed off, so I just talked shit on Rudy, just because. And then about a week later, I shoved him off the top rope, and then I threw somebody on top of him because he's a stupid piece of shit and he deserved it. Anyway.
Real talk.
Real talk. Had one episode. Try to compete with me. See how good you go. We're working on 21, 22 videos right now. He didn't even do a good job on the first one. At least I have a fucking theme. I've got an opener and a way to end it. And I have segments. You want to check out a message from the Kuhn? You're gonna. we'll make it happen. If Kuhn's got anything to say, anything he needs to blow off, he needs to hit up Drake Gallows, and he'll be on the fucking heat seeker at that moment.
I have so much heat towards people right now. It's not even funny.
One of these days I need.
I'm telling you,
okay.
I'm doing an interview with you right now. One of these days I just need to blow off some heat.
You know what? Well, I'll do an interview with you next. How about that?
That would work.
I'll ask the questions.
That would work.
I'll ask the questions. Okay, so we've we've got skits, we've got comedy, we've got heat seeker. You know, I mean, it's great. If you like the funny stuff, the serious stuff, if you like the bullshit, check it out, because I mean, most of it's funny, the rest of it's real. I mean, it's a good thing to watch no matter what. Poor Courtney.
Poor Courtney.
Yeah, one of the main segments on my show right now is when I sneak up on my girlfriend and I scare the shit out of her with this very camera. I mean, at this very moment, I have images of me scaring the shit out of her right now.
I believe you call that segment "Sorry, Courtney."
It's called Sorry, Courtney. Love you, baby.
All right, well, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more right here on KHCC Country.
All right.